It is approximately 11:05 p.m. and 30 seconds. Thank you to the two of you joining me right now. I hope you guys are doing well. It feels like it's been a little while since I've done a live stream. Um, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, uh, actually, let me check really quickly. When was MNN's last live stream? Let's take a quick look. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and this was a review of the Kanagawa Hall tour show. Yeah, but hey, what's going on, Eric? Couple of things that I did, and a couple of things that I didn't do since then. Hey, Ellen, how's it going? I did see your comment. Yes, it was from Ed Hunt. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Yeah, so it has been a little while. Um, Unfortunately, as you guys know, the issue with my foot has been persisting, and unfortunately, due to that fact, having gone yesterday to see Parts and Sai Sega, um, combined known as DOLLxSAI, they had an amazing show at this venue called Shibuya Beats, which I'll go over. But having attended that show and my foot acting up, I couldn't attend another show today. Hey, what's going on? How are you, Ronnie? Um, yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to another show, which I was really excited by. That was at Ueno, Oto Yokocho, which is a venue that I have heard of, that I have wanted to attend. I've been to a fair amount of venues now here in Tokyo, having moved, but I mean, there's still so many. Yeah, but that was one of them, and unfortunately couldn't. I'll go a little bit over a couple of the bands that I wanted to see there, but let's go ahead and get started. Let me actually go over just a few CD uh, encouragements. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, what's that word? Osusume. Recommendations. Gosh. It's you've lived somewhere for too long when you can't think of the English and you can only think of the native language. That happened to me in Korea, it's happening to me now. And even my Japanese sucks. So all right. So for those of you who have not seen it yet, I just uploaded our most recent interview with the Stereo Gang. I think there are a fair number of you who heard about the Stereo Gang either from me, maybe from old Mr. B, possibly Ryan, I'm not sure. But they were a band that I was really excited by when I found them late last year. And I actually did get to interview them in May of this year. So if you haven't noticed, because there have been a lot less Band-Maid related events, those are definitely fewer and farther between. Um, but there were like a whole stack of interviews that I had that just kind of got put off due to my moving here and whatnot. But finally getting through and doing my Nekomeshi interview, which I hope you guys have seen. It's a really fun interview. Their music is great. The Stereo Gang, which was just put up today, and then I did a joint interview with Whiskey Dust and Sara, which is really fun. So, very cool. So yeah, um, they're really fun, and the band, the Stereo Gang, again, I saw them in May. They just won this thing called Emergenza Japan, and I'm not exactly sure how it works. It's a bit tournament, and the winning band gets to perform in Germany, which they'll be doing next week, and they will be competing there as well. So really young. I mean, they're just probably a couple years, like maybe 21, 22, roughly years of age. But they definitely play a lot more like seasoned veterans compared to a lot of the younger bands out here who kind of force themselves to work a little bit too hard, who just it's like just, you know, relax and just be comfortable in your own skin. But they do a really good job. So please check out that interview if you have not yet after you watch this live stream. And if you did see it, I hope you guys can share it, like it, comment, all that kind of stuff. It's great that you watch it and we appreciate that. But if you can like it and comment, it does help the algorithm. It does help to get the word out there. And as I've mentioned, the bigger that MNN gets, the more bands we'll be able to get, because unfortunately, which I guess is life, is channels with larger subscriber numbers tend to get some of the bigger bands, and when they see us at like 3,300, they're like, nah, that's all right, but do we really need that? Even though I feel like it seems like we get roughly the same views with a lot of other channels recently. But yeah, that is what it is. So if you guys can, all right. So going back to the recommendations, the Stereo Gang, this is definitely recommended. My favorite tracks off of this are Firebeam, Rock and Roll Tonight, Bat Nightmare. I saw all of these. If you guys know that channel, Team Thrash, like team, and then apostrophe thrash. Sometimes I type in trash by accident because my fingers aren't the best, but Team of Thrash, that's where I first saw their live performance. I thought this was really good stuff. So check out this album. They also have a single called Wild Side, and they signed it for me. Richard Hogan was there, so I believe it was this one. Yeah, and Venus was there as well, so. So if you guys aren't aware, it's actually part of the cover. That, yeah, the sleeve. So not broken, it's okay. But yeah, they're really cool. They're really cute. I don't know, they're just so sweet. It's interesting because one of their main influences is Motley Crue and Kiss. They've mentioned in the interview. When you think of what those bands sort of represent, how they lived their lives, and what they sang about, it was a time of decadence, free decadence. But this band, this group, they just seem so sweet and innocent. It's kind of an interesting juxtaposition. Anyway, that's that. Another band, and this was a band that I saw, was it a week? What is this? Yeah, roughly a week and a half ago. This was at BabBubble's bassist birthday. BabBubble's bassist birthday. Say that 3 times fast. BabBubble's bassist birthday. Her name is Natsuo. I've gotten to know her, just met with her. Wild Side is not a cover. It's not Motley Crue. It's their own song. But I'm pretty sure it was inspired by Motley Crue's Wild Side, at least the title. So another band that I saw that I hadn't seen before, it's actually 2 girls, and they have 2 supports, instrumentalists, support bassist, support drummer, but a group called Jungfrau, 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 and I got this CD from them. I had meant to only get 1 copy for, if you guys don't know, his name is Randall Miyashiro. He runs the girls HRHM group on Facebook. But he asked me to get this for him. When I saw them, I was like, I think I'll get my own. And I talked to them and I said, yeah, I'd love to interview you guys at some point. Really like your stuff. So there's not that much out there. But again, Team of Thrash. I said like before, but that channel, Team of Thrash, if you type in a band, a small like indie rock or metal band's name, and type in Team of Thrash, apostrophe Thrash, most likely, not always, but most likely, you'll have them pop out. And unfortunately, the audio isn't always the best. And some of these bands, they haven't quite nailed, you know, their live performance, but still, like, it'll give you an idea of what these bands are about. So anyway, Jungfrau, this is another band. There are a couple of songs I really liked, and I have yet to listen to it just because life, but another recommendation. And I don't actually think this CD is out, so you'll have to see their live stuff. Okay, Team of Thrash, Jungfrauen. The others, so there's this girl, her name is Asamin. Her name is Asamin, and she actually is a staff at Lifehouse Crescendo, which is sort of the home base of Hades. But she's also like kind of part-time staff for Saiseiga. She helps out because she's friends with Regan. Hey, what's going on, Russ? Um, she's in various places, but she's also staff for this group called Amalia. Amalia. And based on their member photo, I thought, I'm not sure I'm gonna like this stuff. But I did. It's actually quite soothing. Like it is, there's definitely some metalcore in it, but it's sort of like RPG, fantasy, very wistful music as well. There's at least on this album, I don't know about the rest, but there are strings, there are violins and all kind of stuff. There's piano, but this is actually really soothing stuff. I would recommend you check them out and see what you think. But I liked it a lot. I was doing some work and just listening to this, I just really enjoyed it. So Amalia, it's another CD to check out. So that's that. And then the next is an album that I recommended a while ago that I'll re-recommend now because again I posted the interview with them, and listening again, it's just such a good album. Is Nekomeshi 222 with Whistling Arrow. Yeah, there you go. Goth, symphonic, very fantasy elements. I was kind of thinking of like Legend of Zelda, but like amped up to 11. Good stuff. But Nekomeshi 222, like, I don't know. There's something like I didn't grow up like listening to like a lot of hardcore thrash. I did listen to it here and there, but it wasn't like a main thing for me. But something about just the riffs that are put out on this album, the melodies, like the vocals, it's just really good stuff. So I would definitely recommend you guys at least check it out if you're into like thrash and heavier stuff, sort of stripped down raw stuff. Zakuro, the founder and the main composer of this band, is a huge Metallica fan. So if you guys like some of the old school Metallica stuff and older thrash stuff, then you'll definitely like this stuff. So listen to it. I recommended this a while ago, doing it again. So Nekomeshi 222. And watch the interview. They're a fun band. They're really cool too. Very eclectic group. Found them very interesting. Very interesting. And the last two are probably the two albums that I had been recommending previously for a while. As I was listening, a lot of it was on my Twitter. But with Gangire, their latest EP, Surge. For those of you guys who did ask me to pick up a CD, most likely I have a week off at the last week of August, and it may be hard. I'm gonna see if I can, but it may be hard to get it in on a weekend. Weekdays are kind of tough because of the hours of work. So I'll try to get this out to you by the end of August at the latest, okay? But this album, I mean, all of the songs are great. Like for me, I really love While I'm Alive. Like lyrically, just content-wise, it's very uplifting. It's very moving stuff, but I would encourage you guys to check out this EP. It is available online. You guys can listen to it on YouTube, YouTube Music. But yeah, Nana, she's just quite the singer. Like her vocals are something else for me. And it's interesting because you know there's some vocalists that hit you and some that don't for whatever reason. Like I was thinking about this, and I've always thought about this, but like certain vocalists, like I don't know if you guys know who Neil Finn is. Neil Finn is the main songwriter and singer for a group called Crowded House, a band out of New Zealand, but very pop with some rock, but loved his voice, absolutely loved it, and his melodies. Kate Bush, I've always loved. Like there's just certain vocalists who just grab you, and so Nana is definitely one of those vocalists that just grabs me. I love the way that she just delivers. It's gorgeous to me, even when it's heavy and it's just like loud and raucous. So Oh no, wait, it's not Surge. What am I doing? This is not the latest one. I was looking at this in the songs like, wait, that's not right. It is Incitement. My bad, my bad, my bad. Incitement. This is the latest one. Surge was their second release, and then Scattered was their first. So yeah, great songs, all of them. Check them out. I think Lakeside, the last track, and Incitement have gotten a lot of plays online. But yeah, support them. They're definitely a band worth checking out. And then the last one, which, yeah, Incitement is a new one. And then the last album, which I am deeply in love with, and this is a band that I really, really want to interview so much, um, is Bright Ears Born Again. So I do not know if you guys have listened to it yet. If you haven't, what have you been doing? It is available on all streaming services. You can purchase it online, but this is such a good album. And like just beautiful, beautiful songs. Just awesome, awesome songs. Still Burning, Braver Words, Born Again, Cult, Empty Mind. Like those first five are just incredible. Scar Reunion, the sixth one's it was just okay for me, but Real is Real, Fight It Down, knowing like it's just an incredible album. Like back to back, like front to back. Just check it out. I think they really outdid themselves lyrically, just composition wise, what they've done. Yeah, I mean it's just awesome stuff. And then actually, because last Thursday, not and actually 2 Thursdays ago, when I went to BabBubble's bass's birthday, Natsuo's birthday bash, PaleNeO also played, and I had listened to their album I think once, and I did like a couple of the songs, but I listened again, and it's the album is called Octave. It's an EP. I think there's 5 or 6 songs. I can't think right now. But hey, what's going on? Justin, right? Wondering, but yeah, it is. It is. Frederick did an awesome job. But I really would also encourage you guys to check out PaleNeo's EP called Octave. Vocally, it's a little bit lighter and brighter, um, which doesn't always work for me. But Ryoto, the rhythm guitarist, she sings backup, and she's also the main composer of the band. It's very musical. It's a very musical album. There's a lot of layers. Hey, what's going on? There's a lot of layers. There's like big band, like jazz, big band stuff. Hey, what's going on, Peter? What was the other style of songs? There's like a classical piece. It's very eclectic, like the genres and the fusion that's in the actual album. It really, their image, because they're very young, they're very cute, and I think that is definitely an appeal. And the singles that have been released, like I believe Panorama is one of them. I forget the other name. I don't follow them too heavily, but I was listening to their album like just for a bit last week, a couple weeks ago, and like it was really good. So um, check out. They definitely got better too. When I saw them live this time around, they really got better. So check them out. Um, oh, I guess maybe I should. I don't know. If I could, I would just go through like every single album, right, that you could promote. Let It Out, Lydia also performed at that Thursday show because I had finished work and then I rushed over. Uh, no, yeah, like I think Brighter might be the album to beat. Um, and the thing is, I didn't mention this. I've been listening to it. I listened to it quite a bit when it first came out, and then I stopped. I don't think it's their best album. I like it, but Asterism's Planet of Metal. Um, there's some cool stuff, but it's been a while since I listened to it, so I can't really go through and say I like this one, or this one. But it was this collaboration effort, which is kind of cool. I think artistically, I enjoy it when musicians really delve out and explore and connect with like fashion, with art, with dance choreography. So they did this collaboration with this guy Aki Bright. Some really cool stuff. So it's really neat. Yeah, so I would definitely encourage you guys to check it out. It might not be for everyone. Um, it goes a little bit, it definitely goes progressive. It doesn't go into like a lot of feel. I don't know how to explain it. There's not a lot of feel to the music here. I don't want to say that in a negative sense, but in that sense, it didn't quite connect with me. Yeah. So yeah, there is that, and I don't know, tons of stuff, right? There's always tons of stuff. Yeah, no, Asterism definitely, they definitely don't rest on their laurels. I think honestly, I prefer their songs that are instrumentals versus Haruka singing. I think it's a cute voice, and I think it's nice, but I think she's yet to. Hey, Mr. B, how's it going? I saw some of your interview with Brideer. I'm so jealous. So jealous. They are like the band I want to interview this year. Probably more than any other band. It's Brideer. So good on you. I'm gonna be seeing them in a month, a little less than a month, along with Saki and Lonesome Blue. So hopefully, at some point, I can reach out to them and get in touch. But how's your health? How are you doing? I know we need to connect, and I need to do my interview with you. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of a jerk in that way. Um, I'll do what I can. Yeah, soon, soon. This month for sure. Uh, there's also these are little tidbits before I get really into what I really actually wanted to talk about, which is the review of the Doll Parts and Sai Sega show, which was thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. I'm thanking you for being alive. Yes, thank you. So I did get the massive issue with the warning and Band-Maid, and great images. I haven't read it yet, but there's some cool pics, and some of these you could. Oh, they're like hardcore. Like, good God, if these could be poster size, you'd hang up them on your wall. So this is an image I think a lot of you have seen. So yeah, this one is a great picture. I think they have a couple of variations. I think they're adorable together, and I really like Danny. She's so sweet. She's very precious, even though she's the eldest. She seems like one of the sweetest. Yeah. Um, I cannot wait. August 7th, which is in 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll be getting the Show Them music video, and it'll be available as well. So look out for that. That's gonna be exciting. I mentioned on our Facebook page on Band-Maid Fans Cafe that moment when they all were on stage, like seeing the instruments being rolled out, was like, oh my gosh. And then seeing them on stage coming out together and then performing the song. Ugh, God, if I could have recorded that. It was yeah, that was sweet. It was very moving. It's very moving. Yeah, especially because, and I've mentioned this before, and I think as I get older and as I've been living overseas, and I see a lot of stuff that's happening, like outside in the world, especially back at home in the States. For various reasons, there's a lot of division. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of mudslinging and shit slinging and whatever else. So when I see the opportunities or the moments where people are willing to come together and to unite, not divide, to love and to appreciate and to embrace, like that kind of stuff really moves me these days. It's because people can be such dicks, and they're so proud of it. I think that's what bothers me. People are so proud being dicks. And that's like one of my biggest rules in life is don't be an asshole. And some people just embrace that, and that just anyhow, I don't want to wax on about that. So I'll show you another couple of pics. This one's really cool. This is a cool image right here. You guys check out. I always love brick walls. Something about brick walls, um, and bands. Brick walls and bands. It's gorgeous stuff. Um, and then this one too is really cool. Yeah, this is another really cool one. So sweet image, really awesome. Um, and have you guys checked out the interview for PRS with Danny and Konami? It was really cool, very simple, very sweet interview, but no, it was cool. It was short, but it like definitely had impact. So you guys can check that out too. Definitely check that out too. But there are other images, but I'll leave it at that. Yeah, those are some, I guess, updates. I did get my voucher, not my ticket, but my voucher. Is there a number here that I shouldn't show you? Maybe right here. I got my voucher for the Spinoff, 8:30 for August 30th. So I will be seeing Band-Maid again at the end of the month. And it is called Medium in Summer. Medium, I believe, is the tempo. So you'll get songs like Mirage, maybe Page, I think even the slower songs. And I'm hoping for a chemical reaction because Misa did post a video of her playing it earlier this week. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna play that. So there's that. I also have my voucher for Neki on November 24th, I believe. Or is it 26th? One of those. Which I'm sure actually quite a few of you, well, not you, but like people that are online, it seems like they'll be going to. Yeah. How do I feel about Neki though? Vocals are very cute. Again, not quite my style. Like a lot of people love Scandal, and I loved Scandal too, like when I first heard them. But I never could get down with Tomi? Was it Tomi? Tomomi. No. Yeah, Tomomi. Her vocals, that cutesy, like high pitched, uh, but yeah, very talented. Like musically, instrumentally, very talented. So I'll definitely go and check them out. They'll be at Eggman as well this time around too. So I'm just curious how it'll be. So I did get a ticket for that, which is great. You know, very curious to see what they have to offer live. Yeah, okay. So why don't we get to it? Yeah, I mean, you love Hailstorm, so like we know what kind of vocals you like. Yeah, I like strong vocals. I've always liked strong vocals. And it doesn't have to mean it's like baritone or like really low, just um yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's get on to kind of, I guess, the main event. And this is what I'll be talking about. If you guys don't know who this is, you really should. And I feel like more people will. I'm really hoping they do. This is Regan, the front woman for Saiseiga. And yesterday, I did go to see DOLLxSAI, which they kind of named themselves as Doll Parts and Sai Sega. This is their second one. They did it last year as well. And then this time, I'm not sure where they played actually last year. It possibly could have been Cyclone, just because that's the home base for Doll Parts, but I could be wrong. Oh man. Well, she gave me the finger, but she also gave me a heart at another point. So, and she did say she loves me. It was like not like a not like I love you, but like I said I love you guys. She said I love you too. One of those type of things. So yesterday, a venue called Shibuya Veets, capacity 600, very clean, pretty big. It was nice. It was just a very nice venue, especially because most of the time I'm at these live houses that have a capacity of maybe 200 tops. It's tight, it's sweaty, it's angular and not in the right ways, or it's just the box. It it feels like I love it, but it was a nice change to have the higher ceilings. No, I'll be honest, I prefer Saiseiga to Zentai Club. Just to be honest. Um, yeah, yeah, very low ceilings. So it was nice. It was a bigger venue. Like you could feel the AC going. Um, and because my foot has really been causing me some trouble, I went there with a cane. The thing is, before I went, I actually biked to Shinjuku. The reason why is because it's supposedly one of the better uh, money exchange places like in that area. And I had been given some money by my father when they visited a few months ago, and then also by one of Eminem's amazing supporters. And if you guys haven't noticed, because I check this just about every day because it matters to me, is the yen is getting stronger. It's not saying that much compared to how weak it was, but it went from being probably 62 yen to the dollar to now 68, which when you have a few $100s, it adds up. So, and then when you go to an exchange place, it's also lower too. So I had to go hurry up and go there. So I went there and then kind of got lost. I came back got to the venue, but I was like 20 minutes late. And I was like, oh crap, man. And I was hoping, um, this sounds bad, but I really love like I love Doll Parts too, don't get me wrong, but I really love Saiseiga a lot. Like their music really just connects with me. So, but yeah, I got in there, Doll Parts was up. Um, and then probably just a few minutes in, Regan came out and then she sang with Doll Parts, which she did last time as well. That was really cool to see her play and sing with them. Awesome job. And the venue, like it was a bigger stage, and I don't know if it was makeshift, but they had a small runway, not that deep. Like if you guys went to Yokohama Arena or saw the video for it, I mean, it was like this full on like fashion runway. It wasn't that much, but it was enough where I think everyone really enjoyed taking advantage of it, stepping out, going out there. Yeah, yeah, that was wild. And the thing is, okay, Arisa, she's very bubbly. She gets very excited and animated. And she's definitely passionate. So at one point, she just jumped into the crowd, but she's never, from what I've seen, to my knowledge, she's never done that. I've never seen any video footage of her doing that. No arm wrestling this time. That's right. Kotaro. Darn it. I should have. Um, but yeah, she jumped into the crowd and people I think like were kind of caught off guard. So I don't think they quite held her correctly or right, or if she was just like, at an angle, like King Tut's. But it was really funny. It was funny, it was cool, and I was laughing, but I was like, yeah, that's what it's about, like feel it, just screw it, let's just do it. Let's just do something, jump out. So I loved that. It was really cool. Ah, I loved it. That was awesome. That was an awesome moment. Um, but the bigger stage and just the lights and just again, just the bigger venue. Like I always prefer like the smaller ones because of the feel and the vibe of it. But um, yeah, seeing doll parts in that bigger venue and the way that they owned it, and then for me especially with Saiseiga because they came out second, and I actually ended up because there's that time to switch sets and like all the equipment and stuff. And so I stayed in the back, like right next to the board, so I could hear things and see things sort of like at a bigger. He's amazing. I think he's a really great solid. Like he doesn't do all this fancy like double bass stuff, and like he's definitely not even close to what metalcore. But for what he does, his style, I think he's fantastic. I think he's fantastic. His sound, the hits, like his snap is it's really fat and solid. Um, but yeah, so I was in the back and I was watching, and as I was watching Saiseiga and Regan do her thing, and just the music and just the whole mood and the atmosphere of the venue and what their music was creating and what Regan was doing up in the front. Awesome, thank you so much. Yeah, no, she's hilarious. She's great. But man, I was so floored, and when I saw them on that stage and the lights and the way Regan was just, I'm like this vicious, prowling predator, you know? I don't know why. Something about her and that band, whenever I think of them, I have these crazy metaphors and thoughts. But it's like she's like the high priest for the fallen. You know? Like all these crazy things like come to mind, but she's so amazing at what she does. She is so incredible at what she does. Um, Absolutely top five front persons um, ever. I don't know if I can say that. And like I'm not really into the whole ranking, but she's definitely top five, especially when it comes to like Japanese bands. Um, so good. So good. Yeah. God, I love Regan, and like it's weird. I tend to, when I watch her perform, Regan in particular, something about what she does, she's fierce and ferocious, but also playful and cute. And like I end up getting like this, almost like this like boyhood crush sort of feeling, like, oh my gosh. And I just like watch her. But incredible job. Man, I mean just really with the music. Um I don't know if you guys have seen Saiseiga live if you've come to Japan, but make a point of it to do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Bye. I'll see you later, Brandon. I'll reach out to you soon. Um, Man, yeah, but there's songs, and then there's this new song. Um, it's actually available on MNN because their one man that I attended a couple of months ago, I believe it was like early June. Um, they allowed us to record, so there's two songs. So if you guys can, after, if you haven't yet, and even if you have, on our channel, look for Sai Sega, and then I forget exactly how I titled it, but songs. Look for Sai Sega. You'll see Regan. Incredible performance. Great songs. Their new album is coming out, I believe, before year's end. And so this year has just been incredible in terms of just like bands and their albums coming out. It's it's almost excessive. And I'm sure you guys are like, no, it's not excessive. It's totally fine. More, more, more. But I think for me, trying to inhale this stuff and really take it in thoroughly is tough. Um, yeah, because like I like to breathe deep and just like, go deep, drink deep. Um, yeah, just damn good stuff. So Sasega's coming out. Band-Maid is coming out next month. I forget the exact date, or I don't know if they've given it yet. So, yeah, it's a shame. That is tough when they do that. So, and sometimes they don't announce these dates until like a month ahead, which is like when you've already bought your tickets and stuff. And unless you have the money to just switch, which some people do, um, yeah, sometimes it's the luck of the draw. So yeah, overwhelming. But oh, this is, I think, sort of one of the main points I wanted to make is when I was watching these bands and seeing them at this larger venue, and it was really cool and it was really touching because it was like Regan was talking about how it was almost like a dream made come true to be able to play at a larger venue, and she was able to do that because it was with DOLLxSAI. So you kind of have more people coming in who wouldn't normally come to watch both bands. Um, and man, do I feel like if Saiseiga came to the States, they would own wherever they played. I mean, I can see them just like killing it at some like massive like metal festival and just people being blown away. So, um, yeah. Well, Asterism is playing in LA November 4th, so you can check them out then. Um, I keep on forgetting to try to get tickets for their show in November here in Tokyo. I don't know if they're available or they will be available again, but yeah. I mean, there's just so much stuff, so much stuff. Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, I think what I like is that we do have, even though we do have sort of a Venn diagram of YouTubers and whatnot, I think Russ definitely has his mix and his passions. Ryan has his. Um, old Mr. B. I don't know, old Mr. Brandon listens to everything, every single thing. I don't think I can ever go into like the J-pop or K-pop stuff, which some people do. Um, and that's just not what MNN is about. So, but still love it. Yeah. Oh, so this was the unfortunate thing is that last week, um, I don't know if this was the very first time I had to cancel, but I had to tell Toko, the drummer for Saiseiga, that I couldn't make it out to their anti-knock show. It was a morning show, and I was hoping to go, but my foot was just killing me. And then today as well, I had meant to go to Ueno Otoyokocho. The bands that were playing, Fill It Up was one of them. And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about Fill It Up a while back, but they're such a fantastic band. The singer is like, whoa, like Anne Hart. Um, that was a good song. I don't remember the song. I'm not the biggest Love Bites fan. Um, as I said, vocals mean a lot to me. Asami's vocals don't quite work, but musically and just the song itself was great. Their latest one. You guys can post what it was. I don't remember. uh, Hanabi's old drummer is filling in for Dim Rays. No, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Dim Rays is actually also playing a couple times here in Tokyo coming up. So I for sure probably will see one of them. I bookmarked one of their shows. It's with Dizzy Metal, so it's not gonna actually be monodiagram with Uyu, but I still see them. Yeah, well, actually, I was put down as a guest because Yushi-san got me it because of Velvet Cherry, but again, I reached out to him and told him I couldn't. So this is September 8th. It's Dizzy Metal, Broken by the Scream, Dim Rays, and then Almond Dot. And I don't know who Almond Dot is, but might be good stuff. Who knows? But yeah, so that is a show that I'll probably go to. And there's another show that they're playing at, but there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine bands playing. Nine bands playing starting at 3 p.m. This is at Anti-Knock. Dim Rays is one of them. I'm assuming they'll get like a 30-minute slot. But it's a Monday, so we'll see. We'll see if I can make it after work, depending on when they play. I'll have to ask. So, yeah, A lot of different stuff. A lot of different stuff. Tokyo, November 20. Oh, November 29th, Friday. Shoot. I actually don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I mean, there's always shows going on. There's Gungiri shows that I'll probably attend. The Rock Odyssey show I'm really excited about. I'll be seeing Saki for the first time, which is cool. Bright Ear, it'll be, I think, my fifth time seeing them. If I go to this one, fifth or sixth. And then first time seeing Lonesome Blue. Never got into them, but I know they're talented, so check them out. And yeah, I think there's that. I mean, there are other shows like Over the Horizon, but there's no real need to go into that at the moment. The only things that are coming up are Hades this coming Saturday, and they played this past Friday. And I also have an interview with them. I have an interview with them that I did when they came to Osaka. It was my last show ever while living in Hyogo. Um, and it was sort of a 1 year anniversary, but that was filmed in March. So the weather's really cold. We have these jackets on and stuff. But that'll be coming soon because I finally knocked out a few interviews and I can finally start comfortably reaching out to other bands to do interviews. I didn't want to do that because I had too much on my plate. So stuff is coming, don't worry. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. God, it's already August, which is crazy. More than halfway through the year, a lot of stuff has gone down. I've been in Japan for almost 5 months now, so that's wild. The music scene, people do get dressed up. Um, yeah, depending on who the band is, people get dressed up. Yeah, I know, Alan. You and Derek and Michael talking. um, but yeah, they do get dressed up. Like, if you've ever seen old images, photos of Band-Maid during Halloween, they put on stuff, they wear costumes. Different bands do different things. Same thing for Christmas. Different depends on the band and the personalities and what they're willing to do, but it's really cool and fun. Uh, God, let's see what else. Yeah, Nemophila. Um, Nemophila is another band that I never really got into, but I would like to see them. I had wished I had seen them as a five piece, just because I really do like Saki. I think she's my favorite. Although I do like Haraguchi too. Um, yeah, I'll see. It seems like their shows don't fall on the weekend for me to be able to attend, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, what else is there? Um, I guess nothing to really talk about. I'm curious, have you guys applied for the Zep Tour shows? I actually won't be attending any of those. Um, well, the two shows that I could have gone to, the 25th and the 26th, are weekdays. So I just took myself out of that because of work. But I'm curious how many of you are planning on actually coming out? And I had a thought because I would love to, at some point, I would love to bring some bands over, like Hades or Saiseiga, maybe Dim Rays. I mean, there's a lot of different bands I'd love to take over to the States and perform. But then I thought, what if MNN hosted a show here? You know, it would require you guys to help out and other people too. But I'm curious if like I got some of the bands that MNN has interviewed and put them together. I think that'd be pretty fun too. But I'd have to talk to Yushi-san and other people and try to get stuff going. It was just an idea, but I thought that'd be really fun. and then I could do a little couple of acoustic songs. I do miss playing and singing. I miss being on stage. You know, I I wasn't that bad. So it's a thought that crossed my mind. Yeah. So if I can coincide it with like other shows that people will be coming to, and then get some of the bands that I really love, I think that'd be really cool. So, but to make that happen, I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter and I'm looking at this image of Hanabie, and I don't want to show you. Oh, oh, that's right. You're going back, and then you're coming again. That's crazy. Um, I'm looking at this image of the girls of Hanabie on set, and the way that the picture was taken, Matsuri is like right up in front. She looks massive, but then, shoot, what was her name? What was who's the singer screamer? Why can't I remember her name? Um, she looks like a hobbit. It looks like it's Gandalf and Frodo. um, okay. So Scruffy posted it. Chris Ferguson. Yukina, that's right. Yukina, that's why. No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. I know she's small. I know she's small, but this picture looks like she's like 2 feet tall, which is a lot shorter than 4 feet. Oh, goodness. This is like ridiculous. Anyway. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Just rambling on and on. Um, I do hope you guys continue to support our channel. Please continue to like, to comment, to share. Um, this is sort of where I had to put on my business hat and ask you guys to really not just support by saying thanks, but doing things that can practically help build up our channel, just so that, I mean, I'm being honest, I'm being very forthright, is so that we can do bigger things and cooler things with other bands. Um, yeah, I really would love for I would love for me be able to meet to meet these men. I would just love to do cooler things, bigger things, and I think I would love to share that with you guys and to help support these bands as well. But selfishly, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it would just be really cool if I could um, meet some of these other bands, interview them, do some fun stuff with them, and yeah, do more cool stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for having kept up. One last little thing is J-Rock Tours. Hiro Tajima was at the show last night as well. He had a couple of visitors from overseas, and I would just encourage you guys, if you do come out and you have time and you want to see more bands, to get in touch with him. Yeah, J-Rock Tours, just online. He'll definitely hook you up and let you know what's available. And I don't know, man. Like, judging by the way some of you guys can't stop coming to Japan, almost like you're just driving to work on a Monday morning. I mean, oh, thanks, Alan. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. That means a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I see you guys a lot. And it still amuses me. It still amuses me. It's really fun. But yeah, go ahead, please. Reach out to Hiro if you guys are coming to Japan to see some shows and sing Band-Maid. But really, look at all the other bands out there. You mean you resent or you resemble? Because I think I don't know. Resemble is definitely, it does resemble you. This year I've seen you twice. Have I seen you once or twice this year? I can't remember. It's just funny to me. I'm just gonna say I'm very glad. Okay. I'm very glad I live here because I'm poor and I can just barely afford to attend some of these shows because thankfully I do get a pass to see a lot of these other bands now, but oh man, you guys are funny. I love it. I'll see you guys soon somewhere. Okay, guys. Stay in touch if you ever have questions. Let me know. Yeah. Please let me know. I'm available on Twitter at PS1Lim. We do have our Patreon. You guys can look at different stuff there. I posted a video of Hanabi from last night, and I'll post it later tonight, maybe tomorrow night. I'll post it on our channel as well so you guys can see it. But it was available from yesterday, so yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, let's keep this channel going. Let's keep this journey going, and let's do some good stuff, man. Let's do some crazy things. Let's really try to make history, and I don't know, put our print on this historic movement of Japanese music. It's incredible stuff. So you guys enjoy your Sunday or whatever day it is, and I will see you, of course, Banana Man, of course, because you're quite appealing. I will see you guys somewhere soon, right? Um, okay, yeah, just let me know on Twitter, reach out to me, and we'll get in touch then. So, but again, Gunky Day CDs, most likely end of the month. I'll see what I can do if it's earlier, but we'll see. Okay, thanks guys, take care, bye.